Hey, Billy.
What's up, Andrew?
I have so much shit to talk about, man.
Brother, we have so much shit to talk about.
You know what? Let's make a fucking podcast.
But what are we gonna call it?
How about so much shit to talk about?
I love it.
I love us.
Got so much shit to talk about. Got so much shit to talk about.
We've got so much shit to talk about.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
This might be the best lentil soup I've ever had.
It's damn good. She left the carrots out. You
I
might.
appreciate that.
You do?
I actually
Okay.
don't. I don't like cooked carrots.
Okay.
I like raw carrots and hummus and
Oh yeah.
dipped in hummus.
I like it both ways.
Or raw carrots in hummus, but then it's been processed, so I don't. I digress.
I struggled with carrots as a child, but I've recently come to enjoy them
I would say
in lots of foods.
oshi in Japanese,
Oshi.
which means a type of delicious. Like, I would eat this again.
There's more. Brought half a pot of this shit.
So yeah, if you're waiting for us to eat lentil soup, that's what we're doing right
Here we
now.
go. This is it, people.
Want to start it off with a bang?
Jesus.
Well, you can call me Andrew. I had to get in that today. I don't really like being called Jesus just because I look like what's perceived to be Jesus.
You do.
Long hair, beard,
Long hair, beard.
white male, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because everyone thinks that Jesus is a white male.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not sure how white he is.
He shouldn't be white at all.
No.
If he's from the Holy Land, he'd be more of a tan,
They're a tanner sort.
but not as tan as the Central America.
Not as tan as,
Not as tan as Africa.
Not as tan as Africa, oddly enough.
As like Central and North Africa. Because South Africa, they're not tan at all.
White,
Yeah.
predominantly. I hear. I've never been. I could, hey, secondhand information.
And I hear that it's like the most racist part of the world. Now
Really?
I know everyone's gonna be triggered that I said that because I'm a privileged white male that lives in America.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm the
Son
most
of a
racist
bitch.
thing there is in the world now.
You're a piece of
But-
shit.
So go to South Africa. Read about it.
Mm-hmm.
Google some shit, okay?
Yeah. Broaden your horizons, assholes.
Speaking about horizons, there's another hurricane on the horizon.
Jesus Christ.
Okay?
Yeah.
Maria.
Tell me
Maria.
about it. Maria.
Maria. Already wrecking shit in the British and Virgin Isles. I think it hit Dominica already. And it's a Category 5.
Good Lord.
Headed towards everything that Irma just fucked up.
Get ready, people.
And potentially hitting Orlando. Now I know everyone's going to be like, wow, Andrew, it's pretty fucked up. People are dying. And all you're worried about is whether Universal Studios is going to be there. Yeah, you're right. I am.
It's the Jaws ride,
Okay.
people.
Thank you.
God dang.
I have family in Florida. Yeah, I hope they live too. But hey, this could be once in a lifetime. It might end some people's lifetimes, and that might sound a little insensitive by me. I take accountability for that, but I said it.
Didn't we have a rule to check your privilege? I'm pretty sure we did.
I checked it out the door.
All right. Good.
Okay.
Good. We don't need it. We don't need it. I, of course, have a biracial son and am exempt from this conversation.
Wow.
Free pass.
Wow, you sound pretty privileged there.
Free pass. See, I'm diggity down.
You sound privileged
Well,
that you have a biracial son.
well, he was born in 2007. It was a different world back then.
Well, that's before privilege came along.
Yes.
too,
Oh, yeah.
2007.
Yeah, man. This was...
That was 10 years ago.
This is before all this crazy shit. And, yeah, it was different. Like, I'm from Cambridge, small town. I couldn't really go anywhere with my boy without some looks. You know, small town USA.
Well, like, the thing is, though, I don't think you are exempt from it because that was 10 years ago. So you might be privileged now.
Damn it, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Man, I created diversity. What the fuck, people? Get off my ass. Get off my ass.
Speaking about people on asses,
Yes.
Jared Fogle.
Jared Fogle. Yeah, he was on some asses. Those asses were not of legal age, and it doesn't matter because he's out of fucking prison.
Yeah, he probably paid a couple million.
50,000 to the last one, if my phone's not lying.
So, like, if you are a millionaire, you can pretty much get away with anything. Unless you're OJ, but we won't get into that at this time.
Well, he kept fucking up. He could have stopped while he was ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knew, but nobody think anybody's going to say something to him about it? Yeah.
They made a movie about that called Double Jeopardy.
Okay. I don't know how credible some TMZ information is. But Jared Fogle was just stripped of $50,000 as punishment for having sex with minor. Man. Oh,
Isn't that some bullshit?
I bet he'll really miss that $50,000
You know what's fucked up
from
is
the millions.
he's
and
going to
millions.
keep doing the same thing he did.
Did you listen to the phone conversations?
Yeah, with the undercover cop.
Oh my
That was a
God.
lady?
Yeah. Oh my God. That ruined my day. I listened to that early in the morning on the way to work. It ruined my day. I mean, he was just brutally detailing shit that he likes to do with kids. So I'm a little baffled here, people. $50,000.
Well, double check if he's out. But I'm pretty sure he only got sentenced like 3 or 4 years in prison.
Good Lord.
And I mean,
Yeah, I hope we didn't say some wrong shit. Fuck you if we did. We're correcting it now. Ooh!
or we're
That's
not.
a sneeze.
Or we're not.
Ooh! Shit.
Because if he had, good time, then he's going to get out, obviously. And a lot quicker. So is it half your time, I think? Sentenced to 4, due 2?
Let's see, he's officially been ordered to ante up $50,000, money that he's forking over to avoid officials seizing vehicles that he used to commit the crime of traveling to engage in sex with a minor. Fogle, who is serving 15 years in prison, was sentenced... Oh, good.
I was completely wrong.
That makes me more happy.
Then why did I think it was only 4 years?
Oh my God, I don't know, but...
Maybe some other child molester got 4. I'm like, what?
Outrageous.
Still though, hold on.
And, okay, in November 2015, he was sentenced to 15 years in prison. The $50,000 forfeiture was part of the agreement. Now the feds have issued a formal order seizing the money. The document also provides certain electronic storage devices will be seized. The docs don't say specifically what they are, but presumably they were used in receiving child porn.
So you're going to tell me that Jared Fogle gets 15 years for completely ruining at least 11 kids, 12 kids' lives? But if you sell marijuana on a large scale, you can get life in prison.
I believe the great poet Young Jeezy said it best. Real G shit is really unheard of when you get more time for selling dope than murder.
Yeah.
Or fondling kids.
Yeah.
No, not fondling. This guy fucked children. That's what he did. That's... Wow. That's... 15 years. Yeah, that's bullshit.
It's horrible because he's going to get out in half that time.
Oh my God. 7.5
6.5 years.
I hope... Well, he'll catch a beat down. We ain't gonna let him walk around on the streets.
I think he already did.
Oh yeah, he caught a beat down in prison. I'm sure he catches lots of beat downs on his ass, but he likes that. So that sucks.
No, he doesn't. He likes to give it, remember?
I do remember him saying he's left the country many a times to go to Thailand and fuck little boys, and he prefers them around the age 10.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord, you are a nasty bastard, Jared Fogle. Fuck you and your Subway sandwiches.
I wish Marcellus Wallace would get him and take him with his boys and go medieval on his ass. That's what I wish.
Marcellus Wallace. Does he look like a bitch? Does he look like a bitch?
Marcellus Wallace don't look like my bitch.
Then why you trying to fuck him? Yes, you did, Brent. Charlie Murphy's rep says Emmys have no excuse for in memoriam blunder. Well, what the fuck did they blunder? Whose in memoriam are they fucking up here? Yeah, this is more TMZ shit. What have we reduced ourselves to? When the tribute finally aired Sunday on national television, Dominic was outraged. It came and went without Charlie being mentioned. Oh yeah, fuck. Charlie Murphy died. I forgot. Yeah. God dang. That's so weird.
I know.
That's a weird one.
I hate to be like that. He was my favorite Murphy.
Really?
Out of those.
No.
Look, I like Eddie Murphy, okay? Yeah. Charlie Murphy was a gem. He was so funny.
It has been so long since Eddie Murphy's done anything worth getting excited about. So, yeah, I'll give you that one. Like, more recently, yeah, Charlie Murphy, yeah, he's...
Comparing both of their careers together, I would chalk up that I still enjoy Charlie Murphy more than Eddie.
That's so funny. It didn't even register to me. I just forget he's dead because I completely blundered and thought, okay, so Charlie Murphy's pissed off because they left one of his homeboys out of an in memoriam. Oh, that sucks, man. Yeah, he shouldn't have been left out. I don't know where it was. Oh, the Emmys? Yeah. Yeah, fuck that. He was a gold mine on the Chappelle Show.
Yes.
Absolute gold mine. Having him on there helped to make the show, in my opinion.
Definitely.
I mean, Charlie Murphy's Hollywood Stories, the Prince episode and the Rick James episode, two of the best episodes, hands down, if not the two best. Loved him. Although the Mad Real World.
Yes, Mad Real World was hilarious. I like to watch. Tyrese, you stabbed my dad.
Katie's got them big ass titties. Hey, Chad, I had sex with Katie too, man.
Who, I don't think it's Charlie Murphy. I'm pretty sure it's not. They played in Longest Yard, and he had the cheeseburger.
No, Terry Crews.
Terry Crews?
Yeah, Terry Cheeseburger Crews. Eddie.
Yeah, Cheeseburger Eddie.
I got the fries that'll cross your eyes. I got the burgers that'll... I just got burgers.
I got the shakes that'll make you quake.
Oh, man. Movies.
Speaking of movies. God dang it.
You know the critics aren't always right.
They rarely are, in my opinion.
They rarely are. So I guess this would be a good time to move into a segment we are going to call The Critics Were Wrong.
And I just finished my lentil soup, which is delicious. Thank you.
Can I have your attention? Andrew and I held true to our word because we are men of our word, and now you know it.
Yep.
We may be late, but we never said we were punctual, okay? We just don't lie. And we're not going to lie right now because we're going to talk about The Dark Knight. Now, you may be saying, what do you mean the critics were wrong? The critics love The Dark Knight. Yeah, that's the problem.
They were wrong.
The problem is that there's not much to love about The Dark Knight, excluding, you know what?
What do you mean?
The performance of Heath Ledger. Okay, yes, nobody was wrong about the performance of Heath Ledger. Did he deserve the Oscar? Yes, he did.
Did he deserve to die? I would say probably not. Probably not. I don't know.
I didn't know the guy.
Level.
He could have been. People
get fucked up on some shit. Yeah, but that's not what we're going to talk. We're talking about the movie as a whole. Okay.
The movie as a whole, there's a whole lot wrong.
Christian Bale should have bailed on being Batman.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're not that good, bro.
But I'm Christian Bale.
Yeah.
I am Patrick Bateman.
And you're not good.
And I'm not... What are you talking about?
Morgan Freeman should have smacked you in the face.
Morgan Freeman. God damn it, Morgan Freeman. You get in a movie with Morgan Freeman and try to look at it like a good actor.
Maybe that's what it is. Is Christian Bale just not that good of an actor? He's not up to par with Heath Ledger. I mean, now he probably is.
Oh man. Okay.
But that's just because Heath Ledger's dead.
I'm gonna interject.
Billy's cutting in.
I'm gonna interject. Christian Bale's a brilliant actor. He's wonderful in most things. However, the Batman voice was terrible. Listen to me. Terrible. It was terrible.
He shouldn't have played the Dark Knight.
He shouldn't have. No.
I don't think he played the good part at all.
He's my least favorite Batman. People are going to slay me for that. Listen, Dark Knight was kind of boring. For the most part, in my opinion, if the Joker wasn't on the screen, some boring shit was probably happening.
Yep.
I don't like how Christopher Nolan timelines those movies at all. I find them hard to follow and just kind of boring. It's like, man, it's a Batman movie. Give me an hour and a half, first of all, not this 2.5 hour shit. Give me an hour and a half of Batman getting shit done.
No, I think they can make a decent movie in 2 or 2.5 hours. There are plenty of movies out there. You just need a better director.
Not a movie about a guy in tights,
actor.
though, avenging his
I don't know
parents' death.
how long was Robin Hood Men in Tights, because that shit was good.
Robin Hood Men in Tights is the best portrayal of a Robin Hood movie
yes,
yet.
100%.
100%. Oh man, yeah, that one's not up for debate.
But that's not what we're talking about.
No, but I
digress.
hope the critics dogged that one so we can talk about it at another time.
You know what? I don't care if they didn't dog it. We will still talk about that at another time.
Absolutely.
We should probably write it down so we don't forget that.
Yeah, let me just jot that down, people.
And the other problem I hate with The Dark Knight is every single thing about Two-Face. Okay?
Yeah. Oh,
I hated
yeah.
the character development. I felt like they rushed it.
Oh, so rushed. It was awful.
I don't think he was a very good actor in it. I don't know if that's a fault for him or if it is the director's fault.
It could have been writing.
So, I said it.
Yeah.
And Two-Face was one of my favorite villains when I was growing up.
Always.
I mean, I loved them.
Always. And you know what? Even though Batman Forever, if I was to watch it now, it wouldn't hold up the same way.
No.
I remember being a kid and just thinking Tommy Lee Jones was amazing at Two-Face. So.
The main thing I remember from watching Batman from back in the day
Jim
was... well, hey, he was a badass Riddler.
He was a good
I
Riddler.
loved that. He's Poison Ivy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
not even a
I wanted the
Uma
Poison
Thurman
Ivy.
guy. Like, she does nothing for me. Except as Poison Ivy.
Yes.
Yeah. In
I loved
Batman
her in
and
Kill
Robin.
Bill.
A terrible movie, if I may say.
And what movie?
Loved it as a child, but
What movie is that?
Batman and Robin, terrible.
Oh. Yeah, I love it too. I loved Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Me too. But I've seen it now. Showing
not
it to
good.
my kids.
Yeah, no,
it's
it's not
dog
good.
shit. Yeah,
It's not good.
it's dog shit. Clooney was he was so bad. I take it
Yes.
back. Clooney's still the worst Batman.
You know what?
Bale, you get a pass.
I won't go that far.
Oh man, I don't know. But okay, The Dark Knight is overpraised because I think it's one of those movies where literally it's hard to find like a negative review on it. I just have to disagree completely. My official statement on The Dark Knight: Heath Ledger kicked ass in a boring movie.
Morgan Freeman also, but you can't put him in anything.
Morgan Freeman
It'd not be
he can't not produce fucking diamonds.
And for those of you that don't know, that was a double negative, which is a positive.
Exactly. Two wrongs do make a right.
In English, yes. Yes.
Oh man, Robin Hood Men in Tights. I'm gonna be looking forward to that one. Carrie Ewells, he's just he's one of those guys. Princess Bride.
I liked the Penguin.
Saul. Oh yeah. Me and Haven just fell asleep.
So good.
Yeah, me and I have two boys. You may hear me reference them, so let me just introduce you now. Haven, going on 10 very soon. Max, 6 years old. Holy living terror. Good kids. Love them both. So, Haven and I actually fell asleep watching Batman Returns. It was like really late and we were just looking for something to doze off to. And I noticed so many things that I never did because I was so young when that movie came out. And then, I don't know, I probably didn't ever watch it again after I was about 16 years old. So, half my life ago since I've seen that movie, and I was picking up shit left and right that I never noticed, things I never saw. Pee Wee Herman played the penguin's dad.
No shit.
Yeah, the actor Paul Rubens. The camera's panning in on his parents after they drop him into the water and he floats off into the sewers.
Man, I have to watch that again then.
And the camera starts panning in and I go, that's fucking Pee Wee Herman.
I love Pee Wee
I didn't say that because my son was there, but I did say, hey, there's Paul Rubens. Son, did you know that's Pee Wee Herman?
Do you know who Pee Wee Herman is? Does he have to be Herman?
Yeah, Netflix, man. They made a new Pee Wee Herman movie, so they got all these young kids interested again. Like, oh, who's this Pee Wee guy?
The Hermster.
Absolutely. That may be the first Tim Burton movie he ever watched, actually. Pee Wee's Big Adventure. What's your favorite Tim Burton movie?
Man,
Oh, jeez.
that's a tough one.
That is a fucking tough
Like, I'd
question.
probably have to go classic.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, but... What are you talking? Like Edward Scissorhands?
You know what? I still do like that.
Beetlejuice, man.
See, I forgot he did Beetlejuice.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to the remake that they were supposed to do about
Oh,
Beetlejuice?
that's on. It's gonna happen. Oh, or I don't think it's a remake. I think it's a sequel because I'm pretty sure they got Michael Keaton playing Batman. Or they're bringing him back, people.
Hey, Beetlejuice
Jack
will
Nicholson is gonna come back as the Joe. It's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be wonderful. Complete rebirth. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Michael Keaton. I don't know. They were talking about it on Joe Rogan today. Oddly enough.
Shit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
They sure.
But
were.
I would say Nightmare Before Christmas.
Really? You're gonna go with okay? What about live action? What if I exclude no Corpse Bride, no Nightmare Before Christmas? What do you like? What's
man.
What's the one?
Well, damn, that's tough.
It is.
Because I mean, I'm
Ed Wood. Oh my God.
I feel like
Ed Wood. Mars Attacks. Jeez.
yeah, Mars Attacks.
Oh my goodness. But then you got ones like Big Fish. And you're like,
Big Fish,
oh
yeah,
my
Big Fish was
God,
good
how
as
can you
shit.
not throw Big Fish in there?
I forgot about Big Fish. I think I have it
Shit.
downstairs.
God
My mom
damn.
got me to watch Big Fish.
Yeah, I don't
And I
know.
loved it.
I don't know if I could produce an answer on that right now. That's going to take some long.
You know, I will
careful
just go with one of the
consideration.
first ones and say Edward Scissorhands then.
Hey,
Because
I'm not mad at you for
it
that.
has everything, and it's
It does.
like the cinematography of it.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
I love it.
Yeah,
I
it's
love it.
awesome. I love those little Tim Burton neighborhoods.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Oh man, they're great.
But I mean, A Nightmare Before Christmas it's a fucking classic. I feel like it might be a cult classic though, so it has a huge following.
Yeah,
definitely.
it does. Actually, though,
Did you know,
really
I'll have
can't.
to interrupt you for a minute.
Oh.
Did you know that
Oh,
Edward Scissorhands and Freddy Krueger were gay lovers?
wow.
In a fan fiction that I just made up off the top of my head. Yeah.
We're gonna write that fan fiction. Unfortunately for the world, that's happening now.
See, Freddy
I'm into
Krueger.
it.
Freddy Krueger entered Edward Scissorhands' dreams,
Ooh.
and Edward didn't have his gloves on, right? So then he wasn't scared of Freddy Krueger's hand, and then Freddy Krueger actually had to touch someone, and then gay sex right there.
Gay sex.
And then Freddy comes into his house. He's like, "Oh shit, your hands are like mine." And then they scissor. And then they scissor.
Except Freddy's only got one. I mean, Freddy's got a good hand.
Oh yeah. His right hand, right?
Yes.
I think.
Yes. Glove is on the left. No.
I don't know.
Shit. I should know that. That's terrible. I feel bad. Oh my God. I
I
feel
thought
like
it
a
was
loser right now. I can tell you the address of the house. It's 1428 Elm Street. I mean, I fucks with Freddy, but
I'm not impressed though because you don't know.
I cannot visually picture. I think it's on his right hand. Yeah, I think he goes right with the glove. But, you know, Freddy's got a good hand, and Edward does not. Edward is all scissors. So, I mean, I feel like Freddy's the
Not when he's in his dreams,
Freddy's
though.
the only one that can jerk a cat.
Not when he's in his dreams though.
But,
In his dreams,
but
Edward doesn't have his gloves.
well, he doesn't have gloves. He has scissor hands. You see?
But
He never got finished.
But in his dreams.
In his dreams, he has hands.
Yeah, he doesn't have scissor hands.
Oh, I see. Oh my goodness.
Let's see. It's on his right hand.
It is? Yay!
Yeah.
Yay! Yay! I'm still pretty ashamed how long it took me to think of that, though. 7 surprising No, I'm not. We're not even going down that road. God dang it! You know what? I had a great week in fantasy football.
Again?
Oh yeah. Well,
I did not have a good week of football because
last
Packers.
week was not wonderful. All my studs did nothing. I actually lost by 12 points. But this week, I smeared our commissioner by 50 points. And here's the thing.
50 points?
Yeah.
That's huge.
Oh, yeah, it was huge. It was a blowout. Absolute blowout. And, every week I write a little rap song talking some smack and shit. This week, I kid you not, I just threw on an instrumental on the way home. And I ended up keeping like the first 3, probably the first the 3 lines, so that'd be about 6 bars that I freestyled. I was like, oh, that's all gold.
Hell yeah.
Threw it in there, and then I only had to write 6 more bars and then throw on a little bullshit hook. And I swear to God, this week, and I don't know if it's because of how bad I beat him and I was just feeling it, it only took me 2 minutes to write a smack track.
Probably because of how bad you did it.
And usually I have to reserve 30 minutes, 45 minutes, set that aside to sit down, write something, record it and all that. Pfft, man, I had it written before I even got home. I was like, hell yeah.
You're feeling yourself.
My evening just got freer. So, yeah. Maybe some week I'll play a diss track on here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to talk to the guys in the league, though, because I'm pretty, I mention names a lot of times, and I'm usually referencing my genitals destroying their body in some way, and, it's just, yeah.
Yeah, oh well. That's always nice to hear something about that.
It is.
You referencing your genitals, I mean.
Well, you ever just have one of those moments where you are feeling yourself?
Yeah,
those are good.
Usually wake up.
You need those.
I do that, and then sometimes in the shower.
Oh yeah.
I don't like to finish feeling myself in the shower though anymore.
You know what? I can't do shower shit, man. Is that weird?
No.
It gets too hot.
No.
First of all, I'm not a stander. I don't like to stand when I'm getting blown. I don't like to stand while I'm coital.
See, I don't really like to stand while I'm getting blown. I would rather either be on top, which is fun.
Yeah,
kind of dangerous for her though.
Mashing genitals into a face.
Yeah,
just
yeah. Or definitely, the whole be either sitting down or laying down.
You're a throat fucker. Just say it.
I am. But I do like to stand up while I'm coital.
You do?
It's nice to get there. Sometimes get by the bed. You're standing by the bed, and they're bent over. Head down, face down, ass up, and then you can hike your leg up on the bed over top and just get all fucking crazy like it's a jungle gym. And
God, I'm gonna sound. Mash them, mash pee holes. Ooh.
Although those are really short strokes right there. Yeah. That's the finishing strokes. And then it's just.
Yeah. Well, here's my thing. God, I'm going to sound old and out of shape, but my legs cramp real bad when I try to get my freak on and stand.
You're shorter, too.
I am
so
shorter.
Maybe that has something to do with
I am
it.
shorter. 5'8.5", people. The half counts. Shut the fuck up. Because I'm not 5'8". If I were to stand in front of something that said 5'8", you're gonna guess what? I'm gonna be a half inch taller than that fucking thing. So fuck you. Just not quite 5'9", unless I'm wearing shoes, which I am. So, but yeah, no. My dad is 6'5". How do you like that? How do you think I feel?
Your dad's 6'5".
My dad is 6'5". I was gypped.
My grandma Limke is 6'1".
Holy shnikes.
But my grandpa Limke's like 5'6".
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's a little dwarf.
Well, we know what he liked. He was a boob man. He's like, well, you know,
Oh, he leg man.
they're right there. Give me a hug. Give me a hug, Darlene.
Because I think my dad's 5'11". I ended up being 6 feet tall. My grandpa, Schweizer, is like, I think he was 6'2".
Yeah.
Or his, had an Uncle Bud. My great uncle
Mm-hmm.
was named Cecil. Everyone called him Bud for some reason. I think he was actually 6'2". I think my grandpa was 6'1". But I digress on that. Cecil, everyone called him Bud, right? So his last name was Schweizer, so I had a Bud Schweizer as an uncle.
Oh, yeah.
And people
Bud
didn't believe me. I'm like,
Schweizer.
telling you, Bud Schweizer.
That's awesome.
SCHWEIZER.
I like it. I like it. You know what? I wish I had a name that was, you know, had kind of a gimmick to it.
I mean, we've been over the name thing though before, you
I'm
know.
an attention whore, and I like to stand out. So that would just be perfect for a guy like me.
So what's your middle name?
Grant. My middle name is Grant.
You told me that on our first episode. I just forgot it.
Yeah.
So it's WGB.
WGS.
S. Why does he? See, I went with
Billy.
no. I went Barnes for some reason.
William Grant Billy.
No.
William
But
Grant Barnes.
I know your last name
You know
is
what?
Stanton.
I should have taken her name because Billy Barnes sounds kick-ass.
Yeah, Billy Barnes is, yeah.
She was Bridget Barnes.
But I do like BS.
Well, yeah.
Even though it would actually be WS.
And
but
now-
BS is still good.
Now, me and my wife are a couple of BSers.
And if you want by Grant, you could be GS. The GS is for my gun squad.
Nice. G's.
GS is for my gun squad.
Oh, man. Oh, went and saw It. Took the boy. Took Haven. He loves
What'd you
horror
see?
movies. It.
What'd you see though?
We saw it. Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. It. We did. We saw it.
Who's on first?
What's on second?
Charlie Babbitt. About $100.
Yeah, Haven, he's been watching the trailers since they came out on the internet about 6 months ago.
The interwebs.
He had the trailer memorized, so, you know, had to take him to see it. It was kick-ass. It was really good. No spoilers on this show. It's too new, but I will say it's worth the price of admission. It was well done compared to the old one because the old one, quite frankly, was a made-for-TV miniseries. So, it was a good movie with a budget behind it. Scary.
Well, then I want to watch it. I actually didn't know there was a movie called It for the longest time growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Not until I moved
Just
to
technically
Indiana. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I was actually like 4th or 5th grade,
Okay.
and so that would have been 98-ish, 99.
Mm-hmm.
I dressed up as a killer clown for Halloween, and everyone said, "Oh, you're Pennywise. Oh, you're from It." And I had no idea what the fuck these people were talking about.
Yeah.
I had to correct them.
That must
I
have
said,
been
"No,
annoying."
I was a killer clown from outer space, okay?
Ooh, great
Thank
film.
you. Yes.
Great film.
Yes.
Great
Fucking
film. Want
loved
some
it.
ice cream?
Love it. Fuck your. I'll put you in cotton candy and drink you with a straw, motherfucker. All right. I am not It. I don't know who the fuck It thinks he is. And then I finally watched Pennywise. I'm like, okay, it's pretty badass. You know, it's pretty good. But I still Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It's some shit.
I had It build up pretty high in my mind because, you know, my son was into the trailers, which means I'm into the trailers because, you know, I get to watch them 1,000 times.
All the trailers were awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Had a great trailer. So, you know, I had it really built up. So, in my opinion, it was harder for that movie to please me, and it still did. So that's why I think
cool.
it's probably pretty damn good. I think it'll hold up next time I watch it too. Maybe even be better.
Man, there's something I was gonna say, and I just completely forgot.
I hate when that happens.
You were talking about It,
Mm-hmm.
and we were talking about movies, and that's about as far as I can get. Can't remember. We got Boston Translation, which is an okay movie.
Yeah. I'm a fan. I like ScarJo. I love Bill Murray.
Yes,
so,
yes.
You know.
Sucking on my titties like you wanna be calling me all the time.
Yeah, good stuff.
Fuck the pain away.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they used that song long before Jackass 2 did.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Because I already knew that song when Jackass 2 came out. I was like, hey, there's a song from Lost in Translation.
Oh, remember what I was gonna say? I never read the novel for it. I'm sure it's an amazing book. I like Stephen King's book.
It's
I like
long,
Dreamcatcher.
yes.
The book was better than the movie. I still like the movie though, but
I'll tell you,
I haven't read a lot of Stephen King's
a
novels.
Stephen King novel that deserves a second shot at a movie because the first one was just fucking terrible. And the book is so good. It's one of my favorite books of all time to this day. Needful Things. It was huge. It was 800 and something pages, I'm pretty sure. And it took me, let's see, I was reading that my freshman year, so it probably took me about 2 months to get through it. And goddamn, when I closed that book, I was like, I have to see this movie. I have to see this movie. So I find the movie, I go out, I rent it. It was terrible.
I don't think I've seen it.
No, it was awful. And it had some decent actors in it. Ed Harris was in it. He was like the star. I'm like, oh, this is going to be good. It's got Ed Harris. Hell yeah.
Well, we've already established that just because there's good actors or good acting does not quantify a good movie
You ain't kidding.
necessarily.
Well, it had Max von Sydow, though, from The Exorcist. I'm like, come on. This is going to be good.
Which one did he play in The Exorcist?
The old priest.
I thought. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. I was thinking of shit, the one with Anthony Hopkins in it.
Oh, The Right.
Yeah, the right.
Yeah.
For some reason, that's who popped up. But yeah, no, the main old priest in the original Exorcist.
Yes.
The
Man, why did I
power
go
of
there?
Christ
Why
compels you.
did I go to Anthony Hopkins there?
I don't know. He's got white hair, too. He has a much more kick-ass voice. Goddamn.
Yes, he does.
Anthony
doesn't he?
Hopkins has one of those. There are some classic, iconic
Hello,
voices in
buddies.
Hollywood.
He is one of them for
And
sure.
he is just so good.
Him and Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah, god dang.
If you hear Gilbert Godfrey's voice, you know it's him.
And it,
You know?
it only worked in one part. Iago, the parrot in Aladdin. That is
Yes.
the only tolerable
Yes.
role of it. Well, I used to like him in Problem Child and Problem Child 2.
Oh god, there was another guy with a real squeaky voice, but he had longer hair than Gilbert. He had a more narrow face, a pointy nose.
Okay.
Fuck, I can't remember the movie. It was a crazy movie. I remember something about talking socks or some shit in it.
Talking socks?
Yeah, there were big sock monsters or something to do with socks.
It was like an 80s or a 90s flick. I'm gonna have to try to look something up.
Sock monsters? Is that what we could look up? Movie with sock monsters. Let's see here.
Man, I can't remember. I can't place it.
Would it be Freaked?
Freaked is a 1993 movie directed by Alex Winter, starring Alex Winter, Brooke Shields, and Randy Quaid.
So it's Bill from Bill and Ted.
Oh, let me see.
He had long hair in
Let me
that.
see. No, it wasn't him though,
Oh.
because this guy he wasn't a main character.
I've never even heard of this, but I bet that's it. I mean, it's got to be, right?
Freaked.
Man,
it's been so
I'm gonna
long.
have to watch it though, because I'm such a big Bill and Ted fan, and I also didn't know that Bill had directed a movie.
He isn't that the new Willy Wonka Oompa Loompa guy?
Let me see.
Deep Roy?
I don't know. Deep Roy.
John Hawkes?
He's got a similar face. I can see why you would think that.
I don't see him in there. Ah, man.
Hey, if anybody knows what movie Andrew's trying to think of, shoot us an email at somuchshitpodcast@gmail.com. Let us know. Hey, oh man. Dude, I downed this tea pretty
Yes, you did.
pretty
Yes, you
damn
did.
fast.
And
This
that's
was
not a
not
good tea.
This was not good tea. No, it wasn't. There was nothing great about it. It was peach flavored and unsweetened. Now, don't get me wrong. I love unsweetened tea. It's how I prefer it. But if you're gonna put a fruit flavor in there, I guess sweet is the better way to go. Because there just wasn't enough peach taste in there to arouse me, and then this really strong bitter aftertaste of tea just comes rushing in with it. I don't recommend it.
So another really good voice.
Oh.
Okay, other than Morgan Freeman, needless to say.
Obviously, Morgan
Okay,
Freeman.
and Sean Connery.
Sean Connery, for
But
sure.
somebody who I didn't think about
James Earl Jones.
Oh,
fucking man.
Mufasa, man.
Yeah.
Fucking Darth Vader, sir. Great voice. Wonderful voice, yes.
Luke, I am your father. It is true.
How can you not? God, Mufasa, man. Mufasa.
Mufasa.
Ooh, so scary. It's not funny, Ed.
So, I am on IMDb about
My feet stink.
the most annoying voices.
Most annoying voices.
Gilbert Godfrey's on here.
He's gotta be.
Fran
Fran
From the
Drescher.
Nanny.
Fran Drescher.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
God.
that's so terrible.
Oh my God.
Kim Kardashian.
Oh yeah. Did you see the
Ray Romano is on this.
Ray Romano?
Oh,
Come on,
man.
man. Come on, Deborah.
Fred Stoller.
Come on, Deborah. Oh, that's just my brother.
Fucking Chris Tucker's on this.
Damn, man. Come on, man. Damn.
Oh shit.
These are all terrible impressions, by the way.
funny.
I acknowledge that.
Roseanne Barr.
There are some that I am better at.
I didn't think Roseanne's voice was annoying.
Roseanne, oh no, she definitely had an annoying voice. I mean, but that was what she was going for at a certain time in her career. When she was just talking normal, like, I love her stand-up comedy. But she did have certain ways she would talk in a lot of her early stuff where it was,
So I'm not good with impressions, okay? But I'm gonna try and do this guy's voice because I remember it. But it's very, like, hoarse. I want to say nasally. But
Okay.
it's like, come on, guys! Like
Little Nicky? No.
Come on, guys.
No.
man, that's gonna drive me nuts.
Shit. Man, I hate when that happens.
I know. Famous people have raspy voices.
Famous people with raspy voices. Tom Waits. Tom Waits, the singer/actor.
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson.
That's the first one that pops up.
I mean, she does have. She's got kind of a deep voice for a woman. You know what though? Oh my God.
It says it's deep and smoky.
It gets such a pass in my book. I don't care how deep or smoky it is.
Emma Stone.
She's something special.
I can't. This list is not.
Emma
working.
Stone. She's got. I know what they're going for. I know what they're saying. Deeper voices for chicks, like
Yeah.
They don't talk like this. Oh my God. This isn't Emma Stone's voice. This isn't how Scarlett Johansson.
But they both get passes. I
oh
mean,
my God, yes. In every
one, they're
way.
both good actresses.
Great, both of them, great actresses, I would say.
They're funny. They can be badass.
Mm-hmm.
And they're easy on the eyes, if I do say so myself.
Gorgeous. We're talking about two heavy-hitting, gorgeous women. Yes, Scarlett Johansson in Don John.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Right?
Lord Jesus. Get the fuck out of here. You don't see shit like that walking down the street in Richmond, Indiana, people.
Or anywhere, really.
God dang. Emma Stone can fart in my fucking bowl of cereal in the morning.
I want to go with that. I'm not a.
Just
I'm not
so
a
I,
fart guy, though.
and that doesn't have to lead to anything either. This isn't like a Emma Stone can fart in my cereal if I can fuck her thing. Emma Stone can just fart in
Just
my
fart
fucking
in it.
cereal, and I'll either eat it or sell it on eBay. I don't care. Oh, do you think she would sign a certificate of authenticity saying yes, I did fart in this bowl of cereal?
I think Emma Stone
she
would.
seems cool.
Yeah.
She
I
seems like
guarantee
a
she
down
would.
ass chick.
She would for sure.
She would. She'd sign it. God dang it. Emma Stone, you'll never hear this, so I'm just gonna throw it out there to you. You know, you ever want to come by my house, breakfast time, fart in my cereal, sign a COA, I could probably get rich.
Can you talk like Sam Elliott?
That's like Chariot. Chariot. That's like Chariot. Do me some Chariot. Charity. Do some charity. Okay? Fart in my cereal, bitch. Sign a COA. Who?
Samuel Elliott?
Samuel Elliott.
Old guy, big mustache.
Oh,
real
yeah,
low.
Sam Elliott. Yeah, you said Samuel, so that
Oh,
threw me
well, yeah,
through all
yeah.
kinds of a loop. Yeah, Sam Elliott. Fucking love Sam Elliott, man. Do you watch The Ranch on Netflix?
You know, I haven't watched it yet.
You should. It's
Um,
wonderful.
It's
It won't
It
disappoint
just-
you at all.
I steer away because Ashton Kutcher's in it, right?
Yeah, he's wonderful.
Yeah. Well, you see, I liked him in like that 70s show.
No, that's what this
I like
is.
him in the Butterfly Effect. The thing that got me to stop was when they put him on 2.5 Men.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yes, and it lost me.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy it at all.
No, Charlie Sheen ruled that show. No, you have to watch The Ranch. It's like that 70s show reunion. Hyde and Kelso are brothers. And Sam Elliott's their dad.
Oh, really?
And fucking Kitty Foreman plays in it, and fucking Fez plays in it, and...
See, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll watch it then. I'll
Yeah.
give it a chance.
Oh,
Because it's
no,
on
no.
Netflix.
Yeah, you'll love it. And it's so weird because
We are
there's
not
like...
sponsored by Netflix.
There's studio laughter, but they drop F-bombs. It's like very confusing. So I'm like, okay, we don't need the studio laughter if we're gonna be like just make a comedy.
Right.
Don't make a sitcom that's like fucking unrated. He's like, fuck you, Colt. People laugh and clap and shit. I'm like, no, that's just strange. I'm confused right now. I keep thinking that Fox has just dropped all morals. No, but yeah, check it out. I cannot do a Sam Elliott impression. Let's see. I like your style, dude.
I think it's pretty close. It's pretty close.
Oh, man. Got any good sarsaparilla? Yeah,
No, I don't.
that's a good one. All right, that's it. That's the extent. That's all you get.
I'm still searching
What are we looking for?
for that guy. Yeah, I know his face. I just have no idea what his name is.
Son of a bitch. He said he's got long hair
He had in the movie. Yeah,
in the movie.
he was balding on like top of his head though.
You
Already.
talking about Chris Elliott?
No.
You talking about Scary Movie 2?
No.
Take my strong hand.
No, not him.
My germs.
He's got a deeper voice. You know what? Oh
What?
shit!
Uh-oh.
I think he's in Police Academy.
Oh, shit.
I'm pretty sure he's in Police Academy.
Well, it ain't Steve Guttenberg. Is this Steve Guttenberg?
No.
No.
Come on, please.
You're
Don't
not talking
fail
about
me
the
now.
dude that does all the sound effects.
No, he's not black.
Wait, are you talking about Bobcat Goldthwait?
Yes! Yes! That's him!
We gotta do this mission. No.
I love his fucking voice. Okay. Man. Yes, that is it.
God.
Like, what a fucking name, too.
Sounds like Kathy Griffin.
What a fucking name.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Bobcat Goldthwait, my friend. Oh, yeah. Hey, they put Police Academy on Netflix. God, we talk about Netflix a lot.
Yes, we do.
You should
Hey,
sponsor us,
that's what I
motherfuckers.
said. We are not sponsored.
Because, you need the exposure.
Yeah, they need help. They need help.
Netflix not doing so good. Oh, wait. They're like the Walmart of...
Well, I
TV.
heard that Disney's dropping them because Disney wants their own thing.
well, that's probably smart. You know who ain't dropping them? Adam Sandler.
No.
Because, man, they're paying for his movies. Even though they pretty much suck. That Sandy Wexler was unwatchable.
Haven't watched any of it. A lot
I
of
tried.
his new stuff.
I tried. I mean, we watched...
I love the Billy Madison stuff.
Oh,
like,
God,
for the most part.
yes. Oh, my
Like,
God.
obviously, I love Happy Gilmore. And,
Early Sandler.
You know, yeah.
Big
But
Daddy, Waterboy, Wedding Singer,
Oh, yeah. They're all... I mean, those are
Mr.
classics.
Deeds.
Yeah. I feel like after Mr. Deeds, it got pretty sketchy. I did enjoy... Grown Ups?
Yeah, the first one.
The first one.
Yeah.
The second one, not so
The
much.
second one was so
Not so
unnecessary, it was retarded.
Yeah.
So unnecessary. It was like the most pointless sequel I think I've ever seen. Although there was a few hidden gems in there. There were some that I will also disagree with critics and most other people on, because if you can watch That's My Boy and not laugh your fucking ass off for like
I
a
love
half
That's My
hour
Boy.
straight, oh my God, so funny. So funny. Yeah, it was raunchy. His voice was annoying. It got old, but you just kind of forget about it.
Okay, so the movie that I was talking about is called Freaked.
Yes, it was Freaked. Awesome.
Yeah, it was called Freaked. And I forgot about those eyeball people.
Oh my gosh, and they're wearing like reggae hats.
Yeah, dude, they're awesome.
Eyeball men with reggae hats.
Well, one of my favorite other ones is, where is he?
How have I not
That
seen
fucking
Freaked?
guy, he's like a worm. Dude,
Yeah.
it's such a, look, he's in it.
What?
It's such a good
This
movie.
looks like something so up my alley, and I'm
you-
having a hard time believing I
you
haven't seen
You
this.
need to watch it.
Because the year was 93, people, and I watched everything that came out in the fucking 90s. Everything. Kiss my ass.
There it is. There's a sock people.
Oh.
I guess he wasn't a monster, but I'm pretty sure he's a bad guy.
He looks like Kermit the Sock.
Yeah.
Kermit the Sock
Well, he's got
here.
shoulder pads and shit too.
Wow.
Yeah. Freaked.
I'm gonna have to check this out. I bet the critics bashed it. It might mean I have to watch it so I can fucking disagree with them.
You know what we should do?
We should watch Freaked.
We should watch Freaked, and
We should
by
discuss
next week, we should discuss it.
We should discuss it. All right, guys, I have homework. Cool.
Nay, we have homework.
Brother,
We have homework.
I love it. Oh, shit. Yes, we have homework. God, I'm so fucking crunk on this now.
You know, so I texted you Shibby the other day, right?
Yeah, Shibby. I
think I'm
didn't-
gonna bring that back.
I did not want to sound lame and be like.
No one says that.
Yeah, no one.
No one said it when people said it. Okay.
Even when people said Shibby, no one was saying Shibby.
Yeah. So the only person I don't know if I want to say this because I just said I think I'm gonna bring it back. But the only person I ever remember really saying Shibby was the friend in our group that we made fun of all the time. We called him Buck McNasty, and he was like the bitch of the group. And I can say that without any regret or remorse now because he ended up being a pedophile.
Oh, fuck him, yeah.
No,
Plus,
well, I wouldn't fuck him.
every
actually,
group has a bitch.
He's a Buck McNasty. I'm not gonna
And
fuck that.
he was your group bitch.
Yeah, easy to pick on. Never fought back. Like even when he did, it wasn't good, so we got to make fun of that.
And as it turns out, fuck
yeah.
that motherfucker.
Yeah, he helped out with the marching band for a while because he played the trumpet. And after he was graduated from college, he was still helping out the high school.
Yeah.
Little did people know, for the most part, he was railing some high school students.
You know what I love? After you become a pedophile, it's not there's no slander, there's no nothing. You're just allowed to call people out on that shit.
Yeah.
What's his name? Full name?
Ryan Shannyfelt.
Ryan Shannyfelt, you're a piece of shit because you are a pedophile, sir, and you can't even say you're not. You know, it'd be fucking hilarious.
If I was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's probably changed his name though, but yeah.
That's great. You asshole. Oh,
Or Shaney felt, I guess is what it was.
Shannyfelt.
Yeah, this is him.
Fanny felt.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
Buck McNasty.
He looked like a fellow that would have a hard time getting a respectable woman to touch his penis.
See, comes on. Who coerced a young girl to have sex with him. Bad teacher. Was he a teacher then too?
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
Wait, where's the...
Keep your hands off the students. Fucking pervs.
Interesting. So this is what I clicked on, but it doesn't have the form. It just has all the replies to it.
Do you think men should teach sex ed to young women? Or do you think it should be genders like...
I was taught sexual education by a woman.
Was you?
But it wasn't like it was only meant... Like, you're in a class setting.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking matter. You're going to learn it.
I remember the early sex ed that they sprung on us. We broke off. We broke off into sexes. The girls went with some women teachers. The boys went with some male teachers. They taught us. They gave us deodorant, taught us how to use it, told us we were going to grow hair on our peckers and armpits and shit. The girls were off learning that they were going to bleed like stuck pigs. And That was that. But then in high school, it was integrated. It was
Okay,
like,
so
we were not wrong. We were not wrong. Let's hey,
Ryan P. Shaneyfeld.
We're gonna shame you, you nasty bastard.
Height,
Ryan
5'7".
Ryan P. Shaneyfeld.
So he's tall.
5'7". He's shorter than me. He looks fat as fuck.
Well, he's 205. Yeah,
that's
I'm 6 foot and I'm 220.
Oh,
Probably closer to the 230 actually. I think I was 224 a couple months ago, but I'm probably closer to 230 now. And I am bigger than I want to be. Yeah. So this guy,
you are
5'7".
Yeah. Born in 88. He's white, got black hair.
Lives in Union City, Indiana, Randolph County.
Yeah.
I love his tattoo on his upper right arm. Lightning bolt.
His address is beep North beep Street.
Yeah, I don't think we're allowed to say that, are we?
No, probably not. I don't know. Well,
I mean, he has to register.
It's on the fucking internet. That's where we're reading it right now.
You know, Ryan P. Shaneyfeld. You can find out where he lives. Just Google his name.
You can just Google his name, and if you want to throw him some shade and tell him that you don't appreciate his conduct.
He apparently coerced girls to have sex with him.
If you're not sure,
and he was their teacher.
Yeah. If you see a fat guy walking around,
he's always tried to rock a goatee.
5'7", 205, got black hair, he's got a goatee.
Brown
you see him
eyes.
walking around, and you're like, hey, I'm not sure if that's Ryan Shaneyfeld or not. What you got to do is you got to look for the lightning bolt tattoo on his upper right arm.
Or you just yell out, Buck McNasty, and he'll probably turn around thinking that it's a friend from yesteryear, and then you'll know it's him, so you can just make fun of him.
Yeah.
I do not condone violence against anyone, so we'll just put that out there.
You know,
we do not want anyone to go and hurt someone.
No.
Or destroy their property.
No, he served a sentence that wasn't harsh enough, so I'll just let his shame be his punishment.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to give him a look. You know, the old nod, you know, the side-to-side nod, letting him know that you disapprove of his choices, you know, that's fine. But, you know, don't go kick his ass, people. He probably got that a lot when he was behind bars. But, hey, that could be a fun segment. We're going to shame a new pedophile every week.
We'll find out what we can and can't do real fucking quick.
Yes, we will. Petter ass shaming. I love it. It's going to happen. So if you fondle kids, you may get talked about on our show. So fuck you.
Yeah, that's just one more reason not to fucking do it.
Exactly.
I do believe it is a sickness.
Yes.
But if you feel that way, then you know it's wrong and you feel guilty. Go get help. Okay. This goes back to mental health issues. It is one. Go get help.
Go get help.
Because you're going to ruin someone's life. And if someone did it to you, and that's why you have other thoughts about doing it, go get help.
Go get help, people.
There's no reason to not, okay?
Kids.
Because you're going to ruin someone else's life, you're going to get caught, and then you're going to think your life is ruined, and then you're going to think you need to kill yourself. When it all could stop right now. You could just go.
No innocent child should have to suffer because of your sickness.
No.
Go get help. So.
I'm going to get off my soapbox now.
All right. We're off of our ivory tower.
Yeah.
No. We're forever on an ivory tower on that
my
subject.
Porcelain.
Here's the thing. I want to talk about this new leather jacket I just got.
You got a new leather jacket?
It was given to me just before I got here. You remember how I told you?
Yeah, you had a fave?
Yeah.
You had a fave? You went and helped with the fave?
So a buddy of mine calls me up, and I know it's going to make me late getting to Andrews, so then we're going to start the podcast late, and, you know, I was going to bitch out at first, but then I remembered, okay, this guy has helped me go get 2 different riding lawnmowers, a mattress, Andy's helped me take a whole load of crap, let me fill up his truck, and he drove me out to some dumpsters and helped me toss all that shit. So, okay, I'm required, people, because that's what friends do. He's helped me out, I helped him out. I did not leave empty-handed. I get there, he pulls out this brand new fucking leather jacket. He's like, hey, I have 2 leather jackets, and I only need 1. Do you want this one? I've never wore it. Sure, thank you.
see, I disagree. I disagree with him there. Not that you might not be deserving,
but
I think that
you can never have too
need
many.
2. Because 1,
you keep for when it's cold and you have the sleeves on.
Yeah.
The other one is for when it's not that cold and you rip the fucking sleeves off.
And you have a leather
threads
vest,
hanging.
you asshole.
Yeah.
And I already have a leather vest. So, he's fucked.
Yeah.
Now I have a leather jacket and a
Yeah,
leather
and a leather
vest.
vest.
And he only has a leather jacket.
So I think he failed right there.
Good Lord.
I commend him for,
Hey, man.
looking out.
Hey,
But
that was real of you, dude.
I think he
My buddy
missed,
Chris. Shout out
missed something.
Christoph.
yeah, I think he missed something there.
Shout out to Christoph. Good man. We had a pretty sweet deal, he and I, for a while. We had, and I mean, I was 19 and 20 years old during this time frame I'm about to tell you about. Fountain City,
Okay.
brand new house. His dad bought right off of the Tom Raper lot. So okay, it was a prefab. Put it out on like this 2-acre strip heading out on 27 North. 2 teenage boys living there for free because his dad decided he was going to move in with his girlfriend after he had just bought this house and put it there. So he's like, well, I'd rather have it being lived in than just sitting there.
Yeah, no shit.
He did not charge us rent. He stocked the fridge.
Man.
This was the sweetest time of my life because every bit of money that we made back when we had our
Didn't go
$8 an hour jobs went to alcohol and marijuana. And
Yeah.
those were the days, sir. Those were the days.
Yeah, definitely.
Rent free. Do you understand me, you pieces of shit? People. Listen, I'm talking a 19-year-old boy and a 21-year-old boy. One of them is legal drinking age, so no problem getting booze. No financial responsibilities. This was before the days of smartphones.
Why did you ever leave that?
I almost burnt the... Yeah, it's a true story. I feel terrible, too. Fucking sucks, but I almost burnt the kitchen down.
It was just the kitchen, though. I mean,
Yeah, well... I did some fire damage
was it
in
a
there.
grease fire?
The funny thing is, I was not asked to leave. I just assumed that I would be less welcome because his dad had decided that by that time that he was gonna end up selling this place because his girlfriend did not want to move away from her home because it's a home that she inherited from her father, who's no longer with us. So it's got sentimental value. So, okay, they're going to stay at her house. It's time to sell this one. Well, guess what, bud? I just almost burnt down your kitchen, and now there's fire damage. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get out of here now. Get out of your hair. I don't want to wear out my welcome. Oh, I probably did that already.
Yeah.
All because I had very little experience frying fish, and I thought high was an acceptable temperature when you had a pan full of oil. Not the case.
So, fun story, speaking about kitchen fires. I would like to give a PSA, all right? If you do not know, if you have a grease fire, don't pour water on it, okay?
That's exactly what I did, which has made the flames... That's what made the flames large.
Yes.
And then that's what made them spread to the curtains, which then caught fire.
Yep.
And this all could have been avoided. Oh, and of course I had a good portion of my hand, third-degree burns. Had to get some physical therapy to get all the movement back in my...
If you didn't know this, oil and water don't mix.
They don't.
So when oil is really hot and to the point where it catches fire, when you pour water on it, it explodes.
Son of a bitch. Yes, it does.
And then the oil is still hot and on fire. Even the oil that's not on fire, that touches other surfaces, it will burst it into flames.
It will. Plus it goes pop, 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 pop. And,
So-
and it's really unnerving.
So get some flour,
Get some flour.
pour some flour on it.
Flour in a lid.
Little work too.
Mmm.
Turn off the heat.
Speaking of kitchens and cooking, I have a question for you, sir.
I have an answer.
Do you have a degree?
I have a culinary degree from Le Cordon Bleu, St. Peter's, yes. St. Peter's is a suburb of St. Louis, and we won't talk about St. Louis right now.
culinary degree. What do you do?
Oh, right now? I am an education assistant at the Boys and Girls Club of America. Right now, it's Wayne County, though.
Which leads me to my question. Why?
Well,
Why aren't you a chef?
You see, I was.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I was.
See, I'm getting some backstory here, people, and this is news to me as well.
So, I actually went to Cordon Bleu. I managed at FedEx for 2.5, 3 years. I worked at FedEx. I worked at FedEx for 3 years.
Real FedEx, or was it a subcontractor?
FedEx Ground.
Okay.
FedEx Ground. I worked for the corporation, and I started package handling there. Moved into quality
Still handles a pretty good package.
quality assurance agent for 2 months, and then I went to be a dock manager, and I managed the preload, and which was the morning sort, and then I ended up managing outbound. And I was really good at it, actually. And I owe credit to Mr. John Sanders, who was our senior manager.
John Sanders.
And Corey Hartline, who was our P&D manager and then coordinator, because he left and then came back.
Mm-hmm.
And I owe them a lot of respect and gratitude because they taught me a lot about managing people.
Okay.
I didn't end up liking it after Jay Aiken came. He micromanaged the shit out of the station. He ruined the station when we were the #1 in Mississippi Valley for a while.
Let's stick to first names.
He came in. I don't care. He came in. He's a pro. He's an ex-pro baseball player.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. If you try to look up his stats, good luck because he didn't play much. But he came.
Plus, his name rhymes with Clay Aiken.
He came in and his managing technique did not work well with me. I wasn't happy, so I ended up leaving. Went to culinary school, worked at a couple kitchens. Graduated. I was an ambassador too at Le Cordon Bleu. I moved back to Indiana. I was helping out with the restaurant called Around the Corner Cafe. I felt like once we started doing well, then it caught fire in January of 2015.
Son of a bitch.
I think. The owners have already dealt with one fire, which is actually how I got to meet the owners when I was in high school. They were repairing, and I was not busy. And my friend Adam knew them, and he's like, "Hey, can you help?" I'm like, "No problem." We moved the shelf in, started talking to him. Had a job in high school with Around the Corner. Thanks, Bob and Rhonda. And then the second time that, the most recent 2015 fire happened.
So they're habitual insurance check cashers.
Unfortunately, yes. They have since sold the place. I think they just recently sold the building
And retired to the Bahamas.
To a lady. No, they live here in Richmond, actually.
Oh, okay.
But I worked at Lighthouse Restaurant and Brewery.
Where was that?
It's in Winchester as well.
Oh, okay.
I tried my best. I actually went there just to cook. And then one day I walked in and I clocked in and it said manager. And I was the back of the house manager. But they didn't let me, I wasn't really in charge of anything at that time. And it was really interesting concept. They didn't pay me enough. Yeah. And then finally, another manager quit because there was never a GM. There was never a general manager, which a restaurant really needs to thrive, to delegate down tasks to the other management.
Sure.
So I ended up being the general manager of the place without the general manager title or pay. And
that sucks.
So
just the responsibility.
Yeah, and I did that because if I didn't, then they were going to shut the doors and everyone would lose their job.
That's
right?
a raw deal.
So the owner didn't know anything about restaurants, and he was working with some people at Cisco, and I did meet some guys at Cisco that I believed really did want us to succeed. I ended up being a co-manager with his daughter, and I do feel like both of us felt like we were doing more than the other person.
Okay. So little competition there?
No, well, I feel like there was always just backlash and not a lot got done. What I feel like, though, is it's like you go to the doctor and the doctor's like, hey, you should probably get this checked out because I think you have cancer. And you saying, nah, I'll be okay. And then, 6 months later you die.
Yeah.
So
I was saying that I needed help to do everything because I was working upwards of 90 hours a week.
Shit.
And they were only paying me $20,000 a year. Okay, they took me off of hourly, so I lose my time and a half.
Yeah.
And they kept me on salary. Well, I had no benefits, and I had $20,000 a year for working my life away. I didn't like it, And we were losing money still. I was doing most of the catering, which is how I met my fiance actually. And I don't have any ill feelings towards it. The family helped me out a lot when I was working there. I needed a place to stay. The owner actually put me up on his property in an RV. Really cool. I mean, I washed my clothes there.
Wow.
I cooked and grilled out with them.
You had a whole little situation going on.
Yeah, and
that was neat.
There's just a lot of ignorance that happened there on everyone's part, and unfortunately, they ended up closing.
So everyone was doing blow,
except for me. No one gave me any blow. But so yeah, that was the last place I was a chef at. I was also working at a call center for the Coin Vault, which is a sister company of Silvertown, which is also located in Winchester, and the Silvertown is world famous for coin and precious metals. And that was actually a really fun job. And then I left there to move in because the apartment I was in was riddled with heroin, and there was an OD on a Wednesday in one apartment, and then on Thursday they moved to the apartment right next to me, and the same two people did heroin, except this time the other guy OD'd and he died on a Thursday. And I was working that night, so I decided that I need to get out of there. I went to the hospital here and cooked there.
Yeah.
I could not work for the hospital. There was too much that I didn't agree with. They made things so complicated, and they treated me like shit.
Yeah.
And if I'm treated like shit and not happy, I'm not going to work somewhere.
Sure. So, deuces.
So, the original plan that I had when I first moved back was to open up a game store cafe with a buddy of mine. He was going to run the game store side of it. I was going to do a cafe in Fort Wayne. Well, that fell through. He's still in Winchester, and we haven't touched base on that ever again. And I was like, you know what? I want some experience running games or maybe tournaments.
Yeah.
I went to the Boys and Girls Club, who had an opportunity to work in the games room. I'm like, okay, cool. I know a lot about games.
Yep.
So I went there, and they had an education spot opening up, and I'm like, you know what?
Boom.
Let's go ahead and get that. So I took that because I feel like I can impact the kids more and be a influence, especially a male influence, to some kids that I needed when I was their age.
Sure.
And that's what I try to do.
Well, yeah, that's a rewarding job.
But if I ever got back into food, it would have to be a food truck because I don't want to run a brick and mortar store and keep the upkeep costs.
Sure.
Not that I don't know
Hey,
that
I'm all
food
about
trucks have an upkeep cost. I know about all the maintenance and all that.
I want a food truck, people. It's gonna happen. I can get approved for a small business loan, no problem. Make no mistakes. Food truck coming next year, next spring. That is the history lesson I've needed, sir. I've just wondered. I've never.
And a lot of people do.
I didn't know how you ended up working at the Boys and Girls Club when you were a cook. So, okay. Well, cool. History lesson complete. And now you fuckers know too, so you're welcome.
And I actually went to culinary school.
That was an intimate moment.
Because a friend of mine named Jared went to culinary school.
Yeah.
And he is a badass cook, and he actually owns his own food truck now.
Nice.
And we had talked about it for a brief moment about a food truck and in person. And then, I mean, it had been years.
It's the way to go.
Since then. So he's got, it's 573 Food Truck, I think, and it's out of Jackson, Missouri. So, yeah, if you're
You get to cook
Missouri
the food you want.
Get it.
And your restaurant's on wheels.
He's got some awesome street corn.
That's awesome. Yeah. What's his food truck called?
573 Food Truck.
573 Food Truck, guys.
I believe.
If you live where?
In Jackson, Missouri.
If you live in Jackson, Missouri, or in the surrounding area, look for the 573 Food Truck, guys.
Yeah.
It's run by a close putty.
Putty.
The putties.
He was a good friend of mine when I lived around there.
Hey, I got a question.
Have an answer.
What is the policy farting on a podcast? Is that cool? Is it frowned upon? I mean, I'm
I did
holding
a silent
it in,
one
but I
earlier.
have to fart, and I
I know.
don't think
you know
it'll
what?
be quiet.
I just say go ahead and do it because
Guys, I
it
hope
just
it's
happens.
quiet. I hope
and
it's
we'll just
quiet.
keep talking while you do it. I did it earlier. I was
Yeah.
like, oh no, this is gonna be loud, and it ended up not being loud. You know, but see,
Okay, that
that was loud.
that didn't work out.
That was loud.
Didn't
you
work
know?
out for me. Well, I'm sitting in a leather chair.
That's no excuse.
Well, I
It's
mean-
it's an excuse. It's a poor one though.
oh man. God damn! It's only our 3rd episode, and I've already farted. God.
I'm surprised you made it
First of
this
all,
long.
I'm not low class. I'm no class, and it's important for everyone to remember that. All right. Well, man, shit. Wish we had more time, but I gotta get. It's 9:15. I'm fucking old and lame, so I'm gonna be in bed in the next 45 minutes.
Yeah, I'll probably be in bed, but we'll probably watch some Breaking Bad.
There you go.
Trying to finish that. I've seen it.
Never
but,
a bad idea.
It's always good to watch it again.
Hell
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
Me and the
All right.
wife will go back and watch it again sometime. It is good enough for that.
Yeah. So
right.
next week, we will.
Okay, let me write this down because all I wrote down was Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah.
We have to watch Freaked. So
Yes.
my homework.
Yes. Which one?
Homework.
Why not both? Maybe not both.
Mm-mm.
That might be hard to do.
Watch Freaked. All right, that's what we're gonna do. Hey everyone, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for letting us eat lentil soup in your ears, and I'm glad we finally got that done. Fucking-
Yeah. Appreciate it. It's been really shibby hanging out and talking.
It has been shibby. What did we take from this week?
Not to say shibby.
Not to say
I think-
shibby.
I think we
it's
still
done.
have that.
Shibby's had its time.
Yeah, I think that was it. It's Spotlight never was, and we tried, and
It's the spotlight that never shone.
I think we have a good reason not to do it. So yeah.
That's right.
All right. See you next week.
Peace out, everyone. One of these days.
Do I hit stop, or should I hit
Just go.
pause?
Just go for it.
Because it says playback.
Got so much shit to talk about. Got so much shit to talk about.
We've got so much shit to talk about.